The very first card that you get is from the Miriam, talking about a sacred vision. And what they want you to notice about this card is that there are two of them. There are two of them. They look identical, and yet there are two of them. They also want you to notice there's a flower here for this one, a flower here for this one, and a flower in the middle that they're both sort of pointing to. That is sort of that energy that gets created when two people come together. So one has an energy, the other has an energy, and when they come together, it sort of goes like this. So what's going to be happening for some of you in July, it looks like you may meet people, or this may be about new people. It could also be people, anyone who's already sort of in your sphere, where situations are going to come up where somebody might say something that triggers you. And in a way, with that trigger, it's going to be something in you that they're sort of pointing out. It's like we are sort of mirrors for each other in some ways, and also gifts for each other to, push those buttons that give us an opportunity to heal something. If you have a button, something wants to be healed. And so it looks like with this coming together of two people, there's going to be some situations where sacred vision, in other words, awakenings, realizations of these buttons that get pushed. For me, I've had lots of buttons, and when they get pushed, I tend to get excited, because at this point, it means there's something I can work on to heal, to, just sort of get to that next level, to heal something, to be a little bit more whole kind of thing. The next card that you get is from Melchizedek, talking about the law of attraction, the spiritual law of attraction. He's coming up with the Miriam. They're wanting to come together to say, yes, some of these situations are going to be divinely guided. Whatever the energy frequency, whatever that energy is in you where the button exists, is calling to you. We want to heal some of these wounds from our past lives, in the past, in this life, and we hold these wounds in our emotional body to a large extent. And so with this frequency of whatever this sort of wound, emotional wound is, it's going to resonate with others who will then come into our experience to sort of tap it, to sort of bring us to awareness of it, so that it can be healed. It's a way of getting our attention, kind of thing. So some of this is going to be divinely guided in July for you guys. And when it does, there can be some pretty serious, kind of intense emotions that get tapped. Dimphna comes in when emotional situations are intense. She is really helpful. She helps those who are dealing with intense emotions like grief and depression and intense fear and trauma, kind of thing. She's wonderful to help with those kinds of emotions. And you're extra sensitive right now, right? The frequencies on the planet are increasing, and you are no exception. So as your sensitivities increase, it's going to make it even easier for someone to push any buttons that you might have that are calling for your attention to heal. So Hanyul, we love Hanyul. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor those. Honor your sensitivities, honor yourself, and honor any feelings that come up. So if something gets triggered, honor that and look at it and ask, talk to your body. Where is this in your body, kind of thing? And what is it trying to say? Our bodies hold all of this information. Have you ever noticed that? Where you might be in a difficult situation, and you might be one of those who just kind of stays positive and you just sort of continue to go about your day, and then you end up with a headache. It's like our body will sort of not let us ignore to a point. At some point, it's going to sort of catch up to us. So these sensitivities, and when you get triggered with this higher sensitivity, it's going to be easier for you to get triggered, because all of us, not just you guys, but all of us are meant to heal a lot of these wounds as we go forward in life. You're also getting Jesus is coming in to I invite you to spend time with the animals, to open your heart to love. So where some intense emotions might be going on for some of you, if this resonates, sorry about the airplane. Well, some of you may be experiencing some pretty intense emotions while you're honoring these emotions. Sorry. Jesus comes in to say, deliberately open your heart to love. And that emotion, that state of being is so much easier to do around, animals, the innocence of animals. Focus on that. Baby animals. He's holding a little baby lamb, right? Puppies, kittens, is sort of deliberately get yourself in a place where your heart will just open up to the love frequency. These lower energies of fear and grief and trauma on that scale that Abraham refers to, where those energies and emotions are down at the lower level, love and joy is at the very top. So while it's difficult sometimes to go from fear to love, you can deliberately get yourself there, really be deliberate about it, and get yourself to where in situations where the love is sort of without much effort on your part. Your effort comes from getting yourself in situations where this will naturally occur, like with animals that you love. Maybe spend some quality time with your pet. Maybe listen to some really good music. Surround yourself with people who love you and support you and allow you to feel the love that they have for you. Those sorts of things. Your job is to deliberately sort of get yourself there. And once you do that a little bit, and now practice wants to come up. Yeah, practice being deliberate about that kind of thing. Because this is going to be happening. But opening your heart will also help you honor all the emotions that you have. It's about honoring all of your emotions. So practice deliberately getting yourself in, actually she's coming up. Okay, okay. Practice honoring every emotion you have, she's saying. Practice honoring every emotion, even if it's painful, whether it's painful or loving or anything in between. Honor all of your emotions. The next card that you get is to find the blessing in your current situation. So some of you may have some kind of current situation. It could be at work, it could be at home. This is a general reading. If this resonates with you, where there might be a situation in your life that is challenging, unpleasant, not exactly what you would like, see if you can find the blessing in it. Again, this is calling for deliberateness. Right? Find the blessing. Find it, because it will help to open your heart to the love energy, and which is easier on the system. Love energy is so healing. It's very healing. That can help to heal some of this that might get triggered. that love frequency can help to heal it. And if you get in the practice of honoring every emotion you have, you get more able to manage the difficult ones. So deliberately see if you can find what's good about any challenging or difficult situations that you might be in, and focus on that. And then we have the meditation card to meditate. This is also deliberate. Okay, they just keep using that word, deliberate. Get deliberate about stopping, even if it's just 5 minutes in your day. Stop to meditate. Notice in this card that he's smiling. So what he's saying is to, meditation. It doesn't have to be sort of serious. You can meditate anywhere, anytime, just by stopping what you're doing, sitting down, maybe find a good spot outside if you can. Just close your eyes and imagine what you would like. Imagine what would put a smile on your face. Your subconscious, your brain doesn't know the difference. So imagine what you would like. Imagine what would inspire love and joy and happiness. Find the blessing in your current situation and appreciate it, honor it, and then take it one step further by stopping, closing your eyes, and imagining how you would like things to be, and focus on that. So that's where this sort of deliberateness comes in. Practice closing your eyes and imagining how you would like things to be. Imagine yourself healed from these triggers. I'm saying triggers because I'm speaking to as many Virgos as this resonates with. But for each of you, this may only happen one time. It could happen more than once, but it may just happen one time in July. So they're just saying if it does, when it does, here's some guidance on how you can manage that situation if it comes up. Know that it's coming sort of through you, drawing that in to you as a sort of call for attention to honor the emotions that might come up from the trigger point. And then they're saying honor all your emotions. So practice this as well. Practice that meditation. Prioritize. Metatron comes in and says to focus on your highest priorities in July. So as we go forward with the month of July, he's also saying to prioritize. What is it now that you've sort of, taken some time to imagine what it is that you really, really want in your life? Any challenges get worked out, kind of thing. Any situation that you're having to find the blessing in. Maybe there's other situations that you have now sort of imagined and dreamed about. Prioritize what steps you can take to manifest these things in your life. And Metatron is saying that he will help you focus on prioritizing what's really important to you. When you do, and as you open your heart to love, find the blessing, close your eyes and imagine wonderful things, now you're getting yourself into a state of loving and positive and passion. Passion. What lights you up? Trust and follow this renewed passion in your life and career, any aspect of your life, as you imagine it, and your body, not knowing the difference, starts to feel into this thing that you're actually wanting. On a cellular level, everything sort of starts to shift. This healing can happen. Breakthroughs can happen when you get into that kind of state. And so it's like, okay, trust and follow this passion that you've now sort of deliberately created for yourself. You know what to do. You're going to know what to do. It's coming up right after this one. You know what to do. Virgo, trust your inner wisdom, knowledge, and act upon it without delay. Trust what you get. Both of these are saying trust. Trust and follow your renewed passion. Trust your inner knowledge and act on it. So this is about you deliberately waking up what you are wanting, having things work out, healing potentially wounds, excuse me, that get triggered for you, healing those, and then back again deliberately to what it is that you're wanting, and then acting on it. Now that act might be one step, closer to creating what lights you up, and practice comes up again. Practice taking these steps. Practice, practice, practice. Maybe you want to, one of the passions that you imagine is learning to play an instrument. Practice it. You know what to do. If that lights you up, spend time doing it, is what they're saying. When you find deliberately what lights you up and what you would like to create for yourself, trust and take action, and then practice. And then we have rewards. You get rewards, not just from life itself, because now you're sort of resonating at this whole new frequency of what you love. Your heart is open. You're finding the good and the blessings in situations. You've tapped into your passions in meditation with this big smile on your face. That in itself is a reward. Absolutely, that's a reward, especially with this higher sensitivity. So where you might be more sensitive to negative emotions, you're also going to get more sensitive to positive emotions. So love and passion will also be amplified for you guys. There's another reward. She's also saying to reward yourself. Reward yourself. Don't hesitate to take yourself out to an ice cream or cake or something. Like, treat yourself with something, with a reward of some kind. This card has come up. Hello from Heaven. This card has come up in many readings, actually. I think the veil between the living and those that have passed over is getting thinner and thinner. We seem to be getting closer to each other in resonance somehow. And so, Hello from Heaven is saying that your loved ones are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. And so, it's for any of those of you who resonate with a loved one on the other side who has passed over, they are coming in to say that they're with you, they love you. No need to worry about anything. They're helping to guide you. Okay, and she's coming back, so they're also kind of to help bring in this person. This is also a reflection. Okay. They're saying this is also a reflection of you in positive ways. So while in the beginning of the reading they spoke to people in your world may trigger something that wants to come up for healing, your loved ones on the other side, and also Spirit is kind of smiling with this. Other higher beings are smiling with this. This is also positive reflections. This is finding new friends that you resonate with. They have a flower, you have a flower, and it creates another flower. Very positive, very, very positive meetings can occur for some of you in July. So this card now has coming up with two meanings. And they want to end with this reward, the positive of it. And now he wants to come back to say yes. And it's you resonating in a loving, open-hearted, and you get into this state, you can then draw in people who resonate with this. And now you've got a new friend where you have something in common that's of the positive, wonderful, exciting kind. Awesome, Virgo. Your loved ones are with you. Reward yourself in addition to the rewards that come naturally with all of this. Make sure to give yourself a nice reward in July. Have a wonderful month, you guys. I love you guys. Take really good care of yourselves till next time, and I'll talk to you soon.